So in 2017, Rockstar releases a DLC called Gun Running. And in this DLC, you buy a bunker and you sell guns. And when you're selling these guns, the missions very much reminded me of the game Smugglers Run. I said that at the time. And then only a couple of months later, they added a DLC into Grand Theft Auto Online called Smugglers Run, which actually had nothing to do with the game Smugglers Run. We're talking about the game that was actually a launch title for the PlayStation 2 console back in the year 2000 and spawned a sequel, Hostile Territory, which was a lot better than its actual original Smugglers Run game. So the DLC that comes out in GTA Online called Smugglers Run had nothing to do with that game, but yet the DLC before that did. So it always annoyed me that. But in 2023, Rockstar finally references the game Smugglers Run in their Smugglers Run DLC for Grand Theft Auto Online. 6 years later, after the DLC came out in Grand Theft Auto Online, they added the land-based sell missions, which not only makes the business now a solo-friendly business, it also references the game Smugglers Run. I don't know which one I'm more happy about. But let's go over the Smugglers Run business for the career progress. Tier 1, set up a hangar. To set up a hangar, you need to go to your foreclosure website. You can pick whether you want to purchase a hangar in either NSA or the Army base. The Army base will give you permanent access to the Army base without getting a wanted level. That's the perk. In terms of location, for the sourcing and sale missions, doing them the land-based way, it doesn't matter. The NSA locations are just as good as the Army base locations, so pick whichever is your personal preference. Now, next thing is complete a source cargo mission. Just complete any source cargo mission from the computer in the office in the hangar. Next thing is send a staff member to source air freight cargo. That will be Rooster, that hangs around inside of the hangar. It costs 25k and he's going to get you one random crate, or he could get you two random crates. But if you're doing this for money, guys, you only want to send Rooster off just to get that ticked off on tier 1 and then never send him off ever again. Okay, because he's going to mess up the method that you're going to be using to be getting the most money out of this business as a solo player. But we're going to go on to that in a second when we get onto tier 3. Now, going on to tier 2, turn a Pegasus vehicle into a personal vehicle. Any Pegasus vehicle that is aerial, like the Cargo Bob, the Hydra, the Buzzard, or the Savage, fly into the hangar and it's now a personal vehicle that you can spawn in the interaction menu, and that'll be ticked off. Now, the rest of tier 2, we have complete 10 source cargo missions and then just do a sell mission. Okay, going on to tier 3, complete 25 source cargo missions and then fill your hangar with 50 out of 50, so completely to the max. Okay, so you can't source any more crates, it's maxed out, you filled it, that'll be ticked off. The next one is sell 50 crates of the same air cargo. Now, we're only ever going to do that once, because the best way to make money out of this business as a solo player is to actually source 2 types. This is basically telling us to source 1 type until we completely max it out. And there's going to be a cooldown on these missions. This is why you always want to source 2. So whilst the cooldown is going on that 1 type of cargo, you can then source the second cargo and fill it up, and then once you hit 25, you sell it, okay? Because you get a 35% bonus once you have 25 crates of a specific type. And there's only 3 types that give you that 35% bonus. And those are medical, chemicals, and narcotics. So just choose 2 of those and source 1, then source the other. Source 1, then source the other. If you manage to get 50 of one of those, medical, chemicals, or narcotics, you'll actually get a 70% bonus, so even better. Now, you could go for the 70% bonus as a viable solo grind method here. Now, once you have the cooldown on the specific crate that you've just delivered, so let's just say you delivered a medical supplies crate, now you have a cooldown, you can't source another crate of medical supplies and you only want 1 type of crate, then go and do something else whilst that cooldown is going on. Just fast travel to your submarine by finding a new invite-only session and go and do a KO prep or a Diamond Casino prep by fast traveling to your arcade by finding a new invite-only session. You could do that and it would work, and it would actually make the hangar missions not as tedious and annoying. So That is an option, guys. It's entirely up to you, but if you want to do it as fast as possible for the tier 4, which we're going to go on to in a second, you want to be doing the 2 types, 25 of each. Now, going on to tier 4, complete 100 source cargo missions. Now, you only want to be doing the land-based missions, and you want to have a fast vehicle. The Raiju is by far the best vehicle to have, and you're going to get your money's worth by buying it for this reason. Now, if you don't have a Raiju, if you've got a Mark II, that's good. If not, a Sparrow will do you wonders as well. Just anything fast. Now, there's 4 types of land-based sourcing missions you can get for the hangar, and 3 of them are 3 to 5 minute missions tops. One of them, on the other hand, is not. And the other one is not that great to do because it does take a bit longer. And that mission, if you are doing this with other players, by all means go ahead and do it, because you've already got another player with you and you're getting another crate, and it's not that bad. But if you're doing it solo, totally skip that mission by finding a new invite-only session, spawning at the hangar, and source the crate again until you get the mission that you want, which you will get 70% of the time. And the mission that we're talking to avoid totally is the mission where it tells you to either go to Alamo Sea, Palito Bay, or I do believe the 3rd location is El Burra Heights. Correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong about that one, guys. I haven't had that one for a long time. I think it's El Burra Heights. It's at the bottom near the docks area. Now, for the other 2 missions, one of them is the generator mission. We have to blow up the generator and go into the garage. Now, you can use the LC Bandito to go inside the garage and disable the security, but I don't recommend that you do that. Just for the Richmond location, just throw a sticky bomb on the generator, blow it up, and then go inside, steal the crate, get out, get back into your Raiju, your Mark II, or whatever, and get the hell out of there. Now, the other 2 locations, which are both in La Mesa, one is next to Lester's warehouse. The generator is always on Lester's warehouse side of the bridge. Blow up the generator, run straight in there, get out, get on your vehicle, get out of there. Now, for the other location, which is right next to the cold fridge place in La Mesa, if you're in the Raiju, it's always going to be either on the right or the left of the garage on top of this roof. So as you're landing the Raiju, shoot the generator, land the Raiju, run inside, grab the crate, get the hell out of there, deliver it back to the hangar. Next mission, you have to go to Sandy Shores Airfield, and Rooster's going to ring you. Now, by the time you get to Sandy Shores Airfield, which you have to go to, the wreckage site's either going to be there, and you'll be able to see that it's going to be there because there'll be a helicopter there. If it's not there, carry on going towards Grapeseed, and there's 2 locations in Grapeseed where it can spawn, and you can see the helicopter, and that's which location it's going to be. It's either going to be at the end of Alamo Sea or just on the left to the end of Alamo Sea. You can also ring somebody on your phone to hang up on Rooster, so just ring Young Ancestor or whoever on your phone, and then hang up on Rooster, and then that will just tell you straight away where the wreckage site is. But like I say, you have to go towards the last 2 locations anyway by passing the first location, so you don't really even need to do that. Once you find the wreckage site, it's kind of annoying to find the crate. You have to get out of the Raiju as well, or whatever vehicle you're on. So yeah, just try and find the crate. It's like kind of flashing, and you should be able to see it, and then land next to it and take the crate. You can do this entire bit stealth without getting spotted, but once you leave, you're going to get the cops after you. Lose the cops before you get back to the hangar, deliver the crate, and you're done. The other mission, you have to go and initiate a deal, and the game kind of tells you to go and use a truck cab or something and then steal the truck cab, which is a red container. Just go to the location in the Raiju or the Mark II or whatever, blow up the red truck cab until it drops the crates. Pick up the crates without even getting out of the vehicle, get the hell out of the location, back to the hangar. That's done. That's probably my favorite mission, the easiest one. Now, a few more tips for time efficiency with sourcing crates. When you deliver a crate back to the hangar, you want to leave the Raiju outside because you don't have to spawn the Raiju in, because it spawns a little bit away from the hangar. And hopefully you get back-to-back good sourcing missions, and that way the Raiju is just sitting there waiting for you when you come out. But obviously if you get a bad sourcing mission, find a new invite, a new session, and then the Raiju is going to be inside again. If that is the case, then spawn in your CEO, Sanchez, and spawning the Raiju, and then just quickly jump on the Sanchez and go to the Raiju. That is the quickest way to do that. And also, you can move your vehicles around inside your hangar. so that the Raiju is the first vehicle that shows up when you go into the interaction menu and then go to vehicles and we'll go to spawn your aerial vehicles. Make sure the Raiju is the first vehicle there by moving vehicles around inside your hangar. I think my Raiju is actually in my storage and at the top of the storage, and that makes it the first vehicle in the interaction menu for some reason. And also, when you're delivering a crate back to the hangar, if you face away from the hangar and press triangle or whatever it is on the Xbox to eject out of the Raiju, you can do that and then land on the yellow marker. That's quicker than stopping, landing, getting out with a slow animation. And you'll be getting that right, and then saving yourself a bit of time. Now, as for selling 1,000 crates. Now, guys, if you're not doing this for the money, you're just doing this for the tier 4, and you're trying to do all the tier 4s for the Nico Bellic outfit, what you want to do is leave this till last. Just keep using Rooster. Keep using Rooster. Just keep using Rooster until he fills up the hangar. Sell the 50 crates, and then when you actually just have to grind this out, you have less crates to actually source yourself, because Rooster's done a lot of work for you, because it's going to take a long time to get to that Nico Bellic outfit. That's basically what I'm doing right now. So that way, when I do have to actually just do this, because it's the only thing I've left, hopefully Rooster's got me at least another 100 knocked off of that 1,000. But yeah, he takes his time because it's a 48-minute cooldown on Rooster. The next thing, sell all types of air freight cargo. Now, I don't really tick that off, but I'm pretty sure you can do all 8 at once. So if you just get one of each and then sell it, that's going to count as all 8. Okay, but let us know down in the comments if you have any different experience with that. But I'm pretty sure that's what I did. I just sold a bunch of them and got the rest of them all ticked off. If not, just sell one at a time until you get them all ticked off. That's the least of our worries, though, guys. It's the 1,000 crates that's going to be the biggest time spent here. The 50 million is not going to be a problem, especially when there's double money weeks like there is this week, and there has been in the past, and there will be in the future. But yeah, you're going to get to that 50 mil going for 1,000 crates sold, especially when you're getting 25 crates and getting a 35% bonus, or even getting 50 crates and getting a 70% bonus. Now we're just going to go over some numbers. If you sold 25 of either medical, chemical, or narcotics in a solo lobby, no high demand bonus, you're going to get 1,012,500, and this isn't with any double money. Okay, so there's double money going on this week, so you're obviously going to get double that. Now, if you were to sell 50 of this same product, whether it be medical, chemical, or narcotics, just the one product, all 50 of them, you're going to get $2,550,000 in a solo lobby. Now, let's just say you sold 50 crates of the same cargo, medical, chemicals, or narcotics, in a full public lobby. You'd actually get $3.8 million, 25,000 for a full public lobby, where it's a 30-player lobby and you have a 2.5% bonus per player. That's the max you can get from the 50 crates. It's absolutely insane. Okay, so yeah, guys, that's without any double money or anything like that. With double money, you're getting double that. Okay, so you're talking $7+ million with a double money event week going on, and you're selling in a full public lobby. Now, just to end this guide now, guys, for the sell missions, when you pick the land-based sell mission, which is the only one you want to pick, you're always going to guaranteed get one vehicle. This is why it's amazing for solo players. And you're going to get the Smugglers Run style missions, okay? And basically, if you get the truck mission, where you get a truck cab, you won't actually be pinged on the map to the entire lobby if you're doing this in a public lobby, that you actually have the sell mission going on until you actually attach the truck to the cab. So what you want to do is spawn your Phantom Wedge if you've got it, because you can use that. Go to your Phantom Wedge, then attach it to the truck cab, and then straight away go Ghost Organization. The next mission is like an Italian job, where you're in a Mini Cooper and you're delivering to these little yellow flares, and those are the drop-off points. But there's these little blue flares which will actually lead you the right way to find the next drop-off point. Okay, so it might be down an alleyway or through some tunnel or something. Make sure you follow the blue flares, and you should find the next drop-off point very easily. This is a massive shout-out to the games Smugglers Run and Smugglers Run Hostile Territory. And also, you can get this mission in another vehicle, and a new vehicle that was added with this DLC. I'm not actually sure if this vehicle's been released yet. I don't think it has. I'm not too sure, but just let us know down in the comments if it has. And also you can get it in another vehicle, the same similar mission, but this time without the blue flares. The locations are just up in like Mount Chili and just awkward locations. And that vehicle looks like it's straight ripped off from the front case of Smugglers Run, the game on the PlayStation 2. But guys, that's pretty much the end of the guide. I hope this video helped anybody trying to get the tier 4 or just wanted to earn some money out of the hangar business. And if it has, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more GTA videos like this one. Have a lovely day, Godspeed, we'll see you in the next one, peace out.